15 minutes to no pop-ups. In this video, I'm going to show Maggie and Sue, as well as you, how not to pop your dinks in just 15 minutes. All right, ladies, let's start dinking. Try and get the ball to bounce as much as you can. If you have to volley the ball, stop it. Stop that ball, Maggie. There you go. Start again. That's one of the parts of the dink that, especially when you're drilling, yep, if you start volleying, that's not what you're trying to do. Again, no criticism, no judgment of anybody for a volley, but that's not what we're trying to do. So we're trying to bounce the balls. Pop-ups are actually a result of too much energy into the shot. It's really not a height issue. You can hit the ball super high, you can hit your dink super high without leaving an attackable ball. The reason they're a pop-up and they're attackable is because they have too much energy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna primarily focus today with Maggie and Sue on reducing the energy in their dinks. All right, so I'm gonna jump in here for a second and dink with Maggie if I can. So watch what I'm doing here, go ahead. Watch what I'm doing here. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna lift the ball, right? I don't wanna hit the net. So I'm trying to lift the ball and make it bounce in the non-volley zone. So I can hit the ball really high. As long as I don't hit it too deep, it's gonna be fine. It's not attackable, right? This is not a pop-up. That is potentially a pop-up. That is potentially attackable, right? Because I'm putting it into a volley zone. So height is not the issue. The issue is depth. Go ahead. The issue is depth. So what I wanna do is I wanna control the amount of energy that I have in my shot. I can also use the trajectory of the shot. See how I'm hitting mine going up and down. If I hit the ball up and down, then I can clear the net. Maybe the next one. Clear the net and not result in a pop-up. All right, so you ready to jump back in? Jump back in. So try and hit the shots that look more like that. What was that, Maggie? So you want the ball to go up, there you go, up and down. So instead of going on a straight line on the laser, we want the ball to go up and down. If we can get the ball to go up and down to begin with, then we can adjust the energy of our shot. Good stop. We can adjust the energy of our shot. There you go, look at that control, right? Beautiful, beautiful. There we go, good. Now what we want to do is we want to start adjusting the energy. Keep working. We want to start adjusting our energy. So when we think about the energy in our shot, no, you're good. There's a couple of places we're getting energy from. One place we're getting energy from is from our body. What you're gonna see is you're gonna see that Maggie and Sue are moving their body more than necessary in order to execute the shot. Can I jump in here again, Sue? So basically, what we wanna do is move it as little as necessary. So if I don't have to move it all, I don't move, right? What I'm trying to avoid is a lot of excess movement where I'm, moving my body, right? I'm pumping my legs, look at that ball leaves me because it's got too much energy. So if I'm either moving in and out of my shots like this, so I'm moving a lot into my shots, I'm moving into the shots, I can't control the energy in my shot. I also lose energy control when I start lifting my body. So I'm hitting and I'm lifting my body like this, I can't control the energy. The way I control the energy, go ahead, is I keep control of my body while I'm hitting. So nice and calm, that's all I gotta do. Let me ask you a question, Maggie and Sue. How far am I hitting this ball, roughly? Is it 6 feet? Something like that, right? Can I just do that with my paddle like that? Nice and relaxed, right? Because all I'm trying to do is pop it right there. So I don't need my legs. I also don't need a lot of motion in my stroke. All I need is a little bit of lift, calm body, a little bit of lift. So let's start working on controlling, come on in, Sue, controlling the body. Keep your body calm. Go ahead, Maggie. Well, it's not a reaching issue. If you need to move your body, you move it. But you move it the least amount necessary. The least amount necessary. You're good. Remember, up and down, Maggie. See, you're hitting those balls really, yeah. And the problem is it's hard to control, right? There you go. There you go.
Usually because I don't have a follow.
You're all good. Maggie's saying she doesn't have a follow-through.
Okay, so it's a follow-through.
Follow-through is absolutely critical to any shot in order controlling the trajectory as well as controlling the energy that you have. You want to get most of your energy from your follow-through, and we're going to deal with that next, but first we got to deal with the body. There you go. Keep your body calm while you're hitting. Calm body. There you go, much better, right? Better control, good. You're much better, ladies, much better. All right, let's add one other thing. Can I jump in here, Sue? So one other part of energy, or one other aspect of applying energy to the shot or imparting energy in the shot has to do with your swing of the paddle. So the other thing I want you ladies to start thinking about is how much paddle swing do I need? And the beautiful thing about this way of thinking is that you can apply this to any shot that you hit when you play pickleball. What's the least necessary to get the job done. Anything extra is adding potential error to my game, whether it's energy or trajectory errors. For example, we just said that this shot is what, 6 foot, 7 foot, right? So I can accomplish that extending my paddle from here to here. Ready position, here, here. Ready position, here, here, gets the job done. So if I'm going ready position here, well, okay, that's extra movement. And if you think about your stroke having 3 components to it, right? I have a backswing, which is before I hit the ball. I have a point of contact where I make contact with the ball, and I have a follow through, which is one you mentioned. I want to get most of my energy from my follow through because I can really fine tune follow through. I can get really comfortable on the amount of follow through I need to hit this dink, as well as to hit the one from the middle of the court, as well as to hit the third shot drop, which is really just a dink. So if I can control my follow through, or understand that all I need to work on is my follow through to get the energy, I'll have much more control over the shot. So let's dink a few with focusing on now our swing and keeping it as controlled as possible. Here to there, right? I go here to there, right? Bring it out to the ball, Maggie. Bring it out to the ball and just lift it. You're still swinging down, right? So there you go. See the difference? Yeah. That's much better. See the difference? So instead of doing what you were doing before, is you were going here. So you go ready, here to contact. And also, this is the problem. It's not breaking the wrist right now. You're doing that a little too, but really the problem was you're going from here to here to here. So what happens when you bring the paddle up is you're bringing energy into the ball that's not necessary for the shot that you're trying to accomplish. So give that a try, Sue. So very calm body, calm paddle. Remember, up and down. Bring your back paddle up to ready, Sue. Paddle up to ready, Sue. Let me stop you real quick, Sue. So I want you, every time you hit, I want you to come back to ready.
Oh,
Otherwise, you're gonna get hit in the chest with the ball. You don't want that. So you hit, get back to ready, yep. Slow yourselves down, there you go, much better, here we go. All right, keep working on that. So let me stop you there. So you're still hitting the ball here, Sue.
Okay.
So when you hit the ball here, I need the ball to go over the net. If I hit the ball like this, if I make contact like this, now I have to lift it from here. Why not hit the ball like this to begin with, right? This is because I need the ball to go up. So if I hit it like this underneath the net, that's going to be much more difficult. If I hit it like this to begin with, it's much easier. So your point of contact out in front will let that paddle be more open, is what we call this, open angle, getting the ball over the net. All right, you ready, Maggie? Here we go. While I'm getting these strips, I'm going to thank Maggie and Sue for helping us teach this point to everybody out there. I know pop-ups are an issue for players out there, and it's awesome for you guys to put yourself on camera and let folks learn from you. There you go. Nice and controlled. Now control it now. There you go. Come back to ready, Sue. See, that's low, right? So let me stop you real quick. See how your ball went really low there, not up and down? Reason is, paddle's here. I'm stepping forward like this to the ball. Look at my paddle, right? Instead, what if I do from here to here and do this? Now, that's gonna be a better shot, right? Give me a second, Maggie. So I'm gonna set up these strips, and I want you ladies to try and get your dinks to bounce between the strip and the net. I know that seems pretty tight, but that'll change your mind in terms of what you're trying to do. Now you can stand behind the MBZ, Sue, yep. So you have to go up and down to get there. You're gonna have to go up and down, Sue. There you go. Get under the ball. So the difficulty you're having, Sue, is you're still, let me show you real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you what you're doing. Go over there and I'll show you. So what you're doing is you're trying to hit almost off your knees. So you're like, sorry, come on this side if you can, Maggie. So you're trying to, right, that's really hard to do. So you're here and you're here, right, all jammed up. Extend the arm and lift it up, right? Extend the arm and lift it up. So you want your paddle to go out to the ball. That was perfect. That was perfect. You want your paddle to go out to the ball and then go up and down, see? And then up and down.
So I let that pop off my paddle.
You're still bringing the paddle down to your side. You want to bring it out here, yeah. Stop. Let me stop you there. So there what happens is, let me show you. Just grab one of the balls out of the cart. See, thanks. What happened there, Sue, is you're still trying to push it with your body. So when I push it with my body, look. So, sorry, man. That's a pop-up, right? So what I want to do is I want to use my, I'll take the other ball too. I want to use my arm, not my body, to hit the shot. Come back in. There we go. Take your time on it, okay? One other thing that causes pop-ups is the rushing. So instead of rushing, let's take our time on these. See a little rushing there, right? Little rushing. So take your time. I'll walk you through it. Ready? Take your time. Take your time. There you go. Take your time. There you go. Much better, right? Slow down. There you go, right? Take your time. There, better, better. Much better. There you go. Keep your body under control while you're hitting. That's right. Yep, you're trying to hit with your whole body instead of letting your arm go. Yeah, you need to let your arm go from the shoulder. Here we go. Maggie set her timer, so I have 15 minutes to get this done, and we are going to get this done in 15 minutes. You got to release the arm from the shoulder. Stop it, Maggie, just stop it. If it's, yep, stop it, let's start again. When you're working on these sorts of shots, you're working on quality over quantity. So we had a ball on the other court. Quality over quantity when you're working on something new like this, on a new technique. Stop that ball, Maggie. Yep, just stop the ball. It's better. Yep, no big deal. No big. It doesn't have to, but if it goes so deep, it's not helping anybody. Yeah, exactly. It's not what we're trying to do. There you go. That's the shot you're looking for. Much better. Go back to ready, Sue. Back to ready, Sue. There you go. Take your time. There you go. See the difference? Take your time. That time the body, right? You stood up through it. Keep your body under control while you're hitting. So that time, what you did that time is you pushed through the ball. Keep your body under control. There we go. Beautiful, Maggie. Beautiful. Back to ready, back to ready. Good, nice control. Good. Good, beautiful. Good go. Beautiful. Nice and control. Keep your body under control. There you go. Keep your body under control. Much better, much better, much better, much better. There you go. You see how you control the pace of the ball? Nope, there you go. Beautiful. Hitting the, remember to go up and down still. Up and down. Slow down now. Slow down. There you go. Good. That's a good miss. And sometimes, give me a second, Maggie. Sometimes you're going to miss these shots. That's right. Sometimes, I need to be on the swivel. Sometimes you're gonna miss your shots. As long as the shot is doing what you want it to do, meaning it's going up and down, be okay with missing some of those shots. You're better off when you're drilling, missing a couple of those type of up and down because the energy was a little off, the paddle angle was a little off, then keep on hitting those low, deep balls because the low, deep balls are the one getting you in trouble. All right, let's hit a few more. This shot also, the way to think, see that's a little too low, right? So that's, start off with the idea that I'm really gonna lift the ball. Let me borrow the ball, I'll give you one more thing on this. When you're thinking about where you're making contact with the ball, right now, so you're making contact with the ball here. So if you think about it being a clock, you're coming at it at 9 or 3, depending on how you're seeing it, right? Instead of doing that, you don't want to come at 6. 6 is too low. You want to consider like 4:30 or 7:30, right, as your point of contact. So think about hitting the ball here, making contact with the ball here, as opposed to trying to hit it here and then kind of like lift it from there. It's much harder. Okay, here you go. So get under the ball and lift it. That's okay. And you can start seeing that when those balls are laser like that, they have no chance of going over the net. Much better, much better. Get under it. There you go. Back to ready, Sue. Back to ready every time. Back to ready. Yep. Just like in a game. Stop. See, stop that ball. And the reason you stop the ball too, give me a second. The reason you stop the ball is recognition. Such an overlooked asset when you're playing pickleball, which is recognizing not that you made a mistake and nothing like that. It's just, that's not the shot that we're looking for. So if Maggie stops it, it helps Maggie with her recognition. It also helps Sue. Maggie stops it. Sue says, why did Maggie stop it? Well, because it's not the shot we're looking for. Not a judgment thing, just not what we're looking for. Let's start again. Coach, I'm done in like 1 minute. Sorry about that. All right, guys. That is much better than it was before. So now you know how not to pop it up when you dink. I'll see you in the next video. All right, guys, thanks.